Hey, what's up, everybody? Video 44 coming at you with another video. All right, I'd like to think this is going to be a quick video because I got a lot of stuff to do today. But I wanted to stop and tell you guys that the Lakers signed Nick Smith Jr. to a two-way. Of course, we mentioned he was released 2 nights ago. I made a video talking about how I just felt like young players are not getting the opportunities that would be best for them because there's too few teams and there's too many new, young, exciting talents, coupled with teams that are, keeping older guys around, eating up roster spots when they should be otherwise moved on from in a lot of cases. Well, not a lot of cases, but in some cases. And so, I felt like, in a perfect world, a guy like Nick Smith could come to a team and get an opportunity and not have to go overseas to try to prove himself further. And I'm happy to say the Lakers are giving Nick Smith a two-way contract. I know the Lakers were interested in him 2 years ago, right before he was drafted. He was somebody we were considering taking with our draft pick. Decided in a different direction, I think it was, or maybe he went before we were able to draft. I don't remember how they went, but the point was he ended up with Charlotte. Played some good games with the Charlotte Hornets, but ultimately didn't get a lot of opportunities because they had a lot of guards. And this was somebody that I knew the Lakers were excited about. They brought him in from a workout, if I'm not mistaken. It was a lot of rumors that the Lakers were really interested. And so he was able to double back and get a two-way with us, and I'm super thrilled about that. I really am. I think that he's going to be somebody who can potentially develop into being a hell of a scorer off the bench, another facilitator, another ball handler, a lead ball guard for us. His upside is tremendous. And I understand that he may be very raw at this point. As I also mentioned in that video, I had read somewhere in a random comment from a Charlotte fan that said they didn't think he was an NBA player yet or never would be or whatever their position was. But my thinking is, let's bring him in and see if we can give him a shot. Now, I didn't know if the Lakers would be willing to do that or if there were other suitors for him because, of course, there are some teams out there who could really use young talent and a point guard specifically. But I felt like we could always upgrade our point guard position as well, backup specifically, get ourselves some more youth, etc. And bring in a player that, if everything works out, he could if he reaches his ceiling, he could be another lead guard for us in the future. And so for me, I couldn't be more thrilled. I remember Nick Smith's game and what he was able to do in college and doing homework during the draft. He was somebody that I thought the Lakers would be great for having on the roster somehow. And given the fact that it's only been 2 years, I still feel the exact same way about him. He's a young player, prospect that needs to be given opportunities and needs, to be able to develop. So for him to be on a two-way, he's going to get some time with the G League affiliate. I think he'll boost that team a lot. And I think he's going to battle it out with guys like Marciulionis and Bronny James, try to get some point guard minutes. I think for him, he's more of a pure point guard than Bronny, and I'm excited about what the Lakers are doing. Now for me, it's hard to keep up. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. As a Laker analyst, I'm having a very difficult time keeping up with the Lakers' undrafted prospects because, from what I understand, they've been waiving people and bringing people in and waiving people. I have not been up on what the Lakers have been doing. I heard they waived Arthur Kalua. I don't know if that's true. I heard they waived Dixon. I don't know if that's actually true. So it's a lot of different things that I'm hearing in regards to the Lakers. They brought in some people, and then they waived the guy the next day. So it's a lot of stuff that I don't really understand the Lakers are doing with their two-way stuff, and I'm not following it as closely as I should be. But what I can say is come training camp, Nick Smith will be there, and we look very much forward to seeing if he can develop into somebody that could really help us over the years if he sticks with the unit. I still have yet to see Marciulionis, though. I told you guys I'm super excited about him as well as a point guard prospect. I never think it's a bad idea to have multiple leading guards developing your situation. We want to have guard depth, and of course, we're building around Luka and Austin, so you have your guards in place, but your backup situation can always improve. And if you really want to have a super deep team, you got to be able to find players on affordable contracts that have a massive upside and then realize that upside in your uniform. That's the best way to really build out your roster, is to sometimes just get lucky and be efficient in developing young talent, particularly high-level young talent in inexpensive places. So that's really what this is for me. I think if we're able to do that with Nick Smith, his upside is so high that suddenly you can be building yourself something very special if he reaches his ceiling. So yeah, that's really what it is for me, man. I'm extremely optimistic that Nick Smith has the opportunity that ultimately I was hoping he would get, and I'm excited that it's with the LA Lakers. So we'll see. You know, I got a lot of learning to do about where he's at. I don't know about injury issues. I didn't follow the Charlotte Hornets at all, so who knows where he's been over the last 2 years as pertains to his progression and health. But at this point, I think the Lakers were wise for bringing him in, and now he'll have an opportunity to prove himself. So that's pretty much what I got to say. My name is BDF44. I thank you all for watching. I'm out.